What is up, guys? Welcome back to one of many videos to hopefully come. Today I will be changing my coil packs and spark plugs, and then I will be putting in a cold air intake. I'll probably end up keeping this factory one in case the old one, the newer one, doesn't seem to make my car run any better. I looked up videos about the cold air intake. I was told it was mainly for performance vehicles, and it might make my vehicle run worse than it already does. I mean, it's a good car. I pay like $2,000 for it. It don't have many miles on it. I've kept it up to, good running standards. Common oil changes, spark plugs, stuff like that. But today, this video is all about cold air intake and then replacing all 4 coil packs and the spark plugs. So let's get started. Hopefully this socket will be the right size for the bolts on the coil pack, and I don't have to go in and bring all my sockets out. I have, like I said, I've done the spark plug several times, and I actually have to go grab a spark plug socket, but I don't remember exactly what size it is. And I'm sure, well, I'm not sure because I can't see the phone, but if you guys can tell, my engine bay is very clean, and that's because recently I did a cleaning on it. I sprayed it down with I think it's called, actually I don't remember what it was called, but some cleaning chemicals for your engine. So yeah, I try to take very good care of my car because I drive a lot of miles every day to and from work. Great, this is the right size socket for the coil pack bolts. I just have to go grab a spark plug socket. And actually, I've already replaced coil pack number 4, but I bought a box of all 4, so I'm just going to replace all 4, and then I'll keep this coil pack if I ever need it. I just like to get everything loose and, try to keep all my stuff separate so I know what goes where. It makes it a lot easier, so you don't have to loosen this bolt, pull this coil pack out, pull the spark plug out, put it all back together. Just do it all at once. And you probably hear a kid in the background. That's my neighbor's kid, so don't mind him. Who knows if you guys will probably even hear this audio. I might just put music over it. I don't even know yet. I just started recording. Let me go grab a fathead screwdriver and a spark plug, a socket for the spark plugs, I'm sorry. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got this long socket extension. I bought a kit of 3. Figured that'd be easier to use. Also, I wanted to do my cold air intake first before the spark plugs because it's a little bit more simpler to do. Simpler, I don't know if that's a word. But yeah, and then I figured to be able to rev it up to get you a before and after shot, I'd have to let the car warm up first because it's cold. So yeah, figured I'd do this first so that way I'm not doing it while the car's hot. So let's see. Okay, it's coil pack number 1. Let's take that out. Let's pop the spark plug out, and we'll grab our new spark plugs. Hopefully this is the right socket, and it seems to be. And then we'll grab our new spark plug and our new coil pack. And I'm hoping this keep my check engine light off because it comes on and it goes off. So it's like a on and off type of thing. It doesn't come on and stay on. Like, let's say it'll come on for a month or a week and then go back off. So hopefully this keeps it off. I might have to go get some codes cleaner. I'm not too sure. Let's see if I could grab this without having to go get some long nose needle noses. And looks like I'll have to leave again because I didn't bring the tools I needed before I started recording. So once again, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Hopefully you did. Oh, let's pull the spark plug out. And like I said, I've recently done these. I mean, it didn't seem to look that bad. I don't know if you guys can see that. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. But we'll go ahead and replace it anyways. These are NGKs. Oh yeah, I did it on a 12th month, so December 30th of last year, 24. And these are NGKRs. These are NGKIR. I don't see an I on here. It might be covered up. Yeah, I mean, they're NGKs. That's all that matters. Whoops. That spark plug will need to go in first. Okay. Oh. I don't like that. You guys can see that. I've never seen a spark plug with a point like that, but hey, if it'll work, we'll use it, I guess. Let's pop this in. It's not very cold, but it is a bit chilly out here. So my nose keeps running away. I'm trying to stop it from getting out of my hands. I should have dated this, but I don't have a Sharpie with me. So that means I'll have to go get a Sharpie. But I'm sorry, but I'll be back again. Alrighty, I'm back again. Have my Sharpie this time. Let's go ahead and mark these for the next time I do a spark plug change. That way, when I go to pull them next time, I know when I did it, or if I pay someone, they'll know when I did it. Let me tighten down a little bit and go ahead and loosen it. I've done this several times before, but on video, it might look like this is my first time. One, because I'm recording, and there's a lot of stuff that I have done to this car that I should have recorded. Mainly with my radio system. I've spent a lot of money on my sound system in this car. I'm not done yet with it, but eventually I will make a video on everything I've done sound system wise to the car. I mean, I wish I already recorded it when I was doing everything, but hey, it is what it is. It's content I lost out on. At the moment, I am working on making a door speaker pods. I'm putting 2 tweeters in my front door with my 6.5 already in there, and then I'm adding a 6.5 with 2 tweeters in each back door. So this will be the 3rd month, 3rd day, and 2025. There we go, just like that. Now we can drop it back in there and go on. So at this point, I'll probably just go ahead and fast forward the video so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this one by one. So yeah. You got your phone?
I'm on a phone call.
Your other phone?
It's in the house.
You need to call Dad. I did on December 30th of last year, obviously.
Yeah, but when you did that one, didn't they have oil on the first time?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
That wouldn't be the reason.
But it's always that one every time I replace my spark plug. It's normally that one or the last two that I do, which is those two.
It's just the seal going in it. From the piece you put the spark plug into. The oil cover.
The piece
The oil cover.
on the engine?
Yeah. When you pour the oil in it. Well, there's little rings around the spark plug thing on it. You gotta take that off, put new rings in it. It'll stop the oil from coming up.
Is it a measure thing?
No, not really, but if you want to stop the oil, that's what it is called.
So we'll have to pull the head.
No, just the oil pan gasket. Just the oil pan on top.
Okay. Yeah, that's the top part where the damn coil pack sit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the top of the engine, more or less the head.
That's not the head, that's the oil cover.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, you have to pull that in little rubber rings underneath it.
It look like it's already been pulled because there's a fucking bolt missing.
Well, that's why the oil cover, because the damn rubber rings are not there or out.
Alrighty. I just wanted to call you because that bitch is coated. Even when I put the socket in there and pulled it out.
Yeah, you have to get them gaskets and fit back in there.
Well, I might do it because that's a lot of damn oil.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
So, as you guys seen, this, I guess, this cylinder, 4 cylinders, so yeah, this cylinder, I think it's cylinder number 3, supposedly from, there's things down there, there's probably dry rotted, and it's letting the oil get past, so I might end up having to pull this piece to replace those seals to stop that from happening. Let's see. Let's look at this one. This one always gives me troubles because there's wiring that runs across here and the casing gets in the way. But yeah, I might end up having to pull this. That was my dad on the phone, by the way. He used to do mechanic work, but I might end up having to pull the top of this motor off. He says there's rings down there. I'm not sure. I'll get on Google and do some research, but that's a every spark plug change type of thing, and to me that's a lot of oil to him and probably to other people, and it's probably fine, but just to keep my car in good shape and take care of it properly, I probably want to fix it while I have the money to do it, instead of it becoming a bigger problem than it already is. And I don't know if you guys heard me on the phone with him, but like I said, there is a bolt missing from here. It don't look like it's been pulled off or cracked loose before, but I could be wrong. And and it looks like there might be some oil or something right here on this seal. It could also just be wet. I'm not sure, but yeah, there is a bolt missing from right here in this hole. There's a bolt here, and then that bolt's there, and then the back part has all of its bolts. So yeah, there's all but one bolt missing. I mean, all of them are there but one of them. So yeah, back to what I was doing, and we'll try to get this one out to see if this one's the same way, but every time I try to pry on this plastic, it makes my fucking coil pack harder to get out. I don't have a better way to pry on it. Hold on, this might work. You guys also might hear my brother in the background on the phone. Okay, it looks like it's past it. Now let's just try to wiggle her out. Yeah, damn. I don't think that should have been that hard to get out, because it was past this that plastic right there for my wiring to my coil packs. She was in there, I'll tell you that much. She was tighter than a whore on Church Street. We'll keep this one on this side because that's still brand new. some people might say I wouldn't have replaced that, but I'm here. I'm doing it anyways, so why not? Let's try to wipe as much oil off as we can. And let's shove this down here in what I assume to be cylinder number 4. Yeah, see, there's really no oil on the outside of this now. Stick it back in number 3, and there's a little bit of oil on the outside. The inside, obviously, because I didn't wipe that, but the outside, there is a little bit of oil. And that spark plug is literally coated in oil. As you guys can see, like, let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. It is literally coated in oil. Like, around the spark plug area here where it sparks at, like, there was a gob of oil right there. So, just to make me feel better, you guys might end up seeing a video on me replacing that. I only have Mondays and Tuesdays off of work, so, and depending on how much, which I'm sure it might not cost that much, so to get the gaskets, because I'll probably have to get the gasket for when I pull this off. I'll probably need that gasket too. So yeah, let's continue. Talking to myself. I really hope my phone is picking this up, at least audio wise. Oh. Okay. Setting that down nice and snug, like a bug. Yeah, you guys hear my brother in the background. He's trying to handle some business. Try not to listen too hard and be nosy. Okay. You might be able to hear him better than you've heard me this whole video. I'll try to position you guys up here on top of the motor a little better when I go to change my cold air intake. That way you have a better view. I mean, you have a good view right here with me doing this. But, okay, I say that's tight enough. Oh, let me plug this one in before Wonder why she's not running right. Alright, let's get everything cleaned up. Let's pop this cover back on and move on to the cold air intake, the fun part. Yeah. Let's see how that treats us. Make sure they're all plugged in before I do this. Oh whoops, oh whoops. We just lost a bolt. I believe it. I hope it fell on the ground. That's the first time that's ever happened. Hopefully it fell on the ground. We'll find out. There. Is it just turning? Oh great. Oh great. I did not know that happened. That's the second time that's happened. So. Great. Let's see if I can line it up and get it back in there. I can't really see nothing. Is that the hole? Ah, so there's not a bolt missing. This thing for the cover goes in that hole. So I think I got it in there. We'll see. Let's find out. No, I think that was it. Yep. She's going on. Now, that's snug as a bug. It is getting a little hot out here. So I'm probably gonna take this sweatshirt off and let you guys see my SpongeBob shirt, or this sweater. Let me look under the car and see if that bolt's down there. If not, it's gonna drive me nuts. And I don't see it. I don't see it. I'll have to move the car. My eyes are bad already, so let's just clean up everything and move on to our cold air intake. We'll just drop all these spark plugs in here and go on about our day. Hopefully it's not too windy for the phone. Hopefully it's not picking that up. Okay. I might have to go find them. Well, that's great. I'll have to get that. Probably have to find the sockets to remove that bottom piece down there for the air intake. But we'll worry about that when we get to that point. Moment we're cleaning up everything. I'll probably end up needing that. I don't know if that's the right size or not, but yeah. Go set this on the porch and I'll be back. Alright, I had to take that sweater off. Okay, let me move you guys closer. Try to position you where hopefully you can see good enough, and hopefully I can set my camera up here somewhere. Let me try to get you guys situated. Let me see. I might be able to set my phone down in this hole right here. See, perfect. Now let me raise you guys up. You won't be able to see very much, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing at least. So say you guys there, and let's do what we can until we have to go get some tools. So let's pop this off, and there's a little clip on the bottom of this. Fuck, my finger. You could pop that off, and I've already loosened this up, so loosen that screw, and might be able to loosen that screw. I'm not too sure yet. Let's go ahead and pop the throttle cable off and pop these clips off the box. Pick up on it and twist and pull. I've had this off once already, but of course it has to be stubborn. There we go. We'll save this in case I decide to put it back on. Air filters, not too bad, but bad enough. We'll set that in the window. This socket actually might work for these. Let's see. Perfect. And this is it's a Husky. They don't have a size on it, but oh well. Okay, let's see if I can. I've had this screw. Okay, there we go. Actually, it's moving, but it's not coming off. So let's see. I don't know if I'll go to get my socket on there. Let me go find a screwdriver. Alrighty, and just like that, I'm back. I have my cold air intake in that box. Let's see if I can get to it with this screwdriver. Barely turning it. Probably stripping it more than anything. And it's so corroded, I can't turn it with my fingers. Let's see if that'll work. Let's see if that's loose enough to just try and pop it off. Nope, still not loose enough. Mother of biscuits. Can we get this on there? Probably not. Nope. Maybe I should have done that before I put the engine cover back on. There we go. Now she's loose. Enough. Loose-ish. Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna bang my fingers on something, and it's gonna really hurt. It's coming off slowly. It's really being, you know what? There we go. Okay. I feel like that was harder than it should have been. I might have made it harder than it should have been. Who knows? Let's pop this off and out the way. Hopefully we're not putting this back on. Shucks, I forgot to give you guys a before. Oh well, you'll be alright. Just go look up videos of a 2002 Toyota Corolla LE. You'll get plenty of before revs. Sounds like a normal car, but it'll probably sound even cooler after we put our cold air intake on here. And these bolts are harder than they should be, so we're going back to this socket. I actually have battery powered tools in the house. It's just the battery for my impact and my drill. They both use the same battery. I think something's wrong with the battery because you have to completely drain it dead for it to be able to charge. And it still charges fast, but it doesn't get much of a charge. And then I have another electric tool in there. I believe my dad put it up somewhere because we weren't using it. So I don't know what he did with it. But yeah. Sorry if this video seems boring or lame, I guess is the word I'm looking for. This is my first time actually recording a video to go inside and edit. All the other videos I posted on YouTube are just pictures and reels from small clips. This will be the first actual long video that I have recorded. So it's my first time. I'm getting there. You get better the more you do it, I guess. Practice makes perfect, they say, which it does. And I know I'm probably rambling, just so you're not sitting there watching a quiet video. Some of you may rather sit there and listen to the sound of a ratchet go back and forth and not me talking. Some of you may rather just hear me talk. Who knows? I don't know yet, but I will know sooner than later. This is not my first time using tools. It might look like it, but I used tools ever since I was a youngin'. I've always been that kid that rather be outside tinkering with weed eaters and playing with speakers and other stuff instead of being stuck inside the house playing on video games. So no, I'm not a video game person. I don't have the patience for that. It just drives me bonkers. I don't even know if I'll need those bolts. We'll see in a minute. Oh wait, there's something down here that we have to loosen. What do we have here? Excuse me. And now it looks like it's smaller than the socket I have. We'll see. Nope. The socket I have will work. Let's pop this off. I don't know what this is. So. Okay. Set that screw there. Is that everything? There's a wire connected to the box right here. By a clip. Great. Okay, I got that off. Now, let's see. There we go. Alrighty. That was pretty simple. Not simple enough. Alright, ain't nothing to it but to install the new one. Or at least look at the instructions. I just pretend I know what I'm doing, when really I don't. Okay, what do we have here? Of course, it's in black and white. Okay, what's this? Oh, I didn't pay for it. I don't need that. They gave it to me. No, I'm just kidding. I actually bought it. I wish they had the budget to use colored ink instead of black and white. This is great. Okay, let's not let this get out of our hands. Let's set that up there. Guess we just guess and see if we can do it. We got fingerprints all over this lovely, nice looking pipe. Okay, looks nice. I need my clamps. Let's set this down. That's the filter. We don't need this right now, but we will. We'll need all of this too. Let me look at these black and white instructions. I didn't know we were still in the 90s. I guess they didn't have the budget to use colored ink Okay. I could really read this very well. Very well. I guess it was more of a reading and not looking at pictures. Who told them I could read? What if I can't read? Well, at this point I'm just really looking at pictures. Oh, so I guess this hose goes into that. Where's this piece? So this mounts up like that, obviously. Okay, so I never removed the battery or the battery holder, so we don't need that step. There's a hole somewhere. Okay. Instead of looking at that, let's just guesstimate and pretend we know what we're doing. So we have to obviously remove this off of here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm just removing the sensor off of the factory air intake. Okay. Let's put these screws back here. Of course that would happen. And of course they wouldn't want to go back in as easy as they came out. Yeah, that's good enough. Let me see if I can. Oh, they fell straight down. That's great. Okay, let's put this one back in. Okay. Now let's get a new pipe. Let's pull these screws out. I'm assuming it goes on the same way. Oh yay, there's pictures on the back. Oh, it's upside down. Hold on. 19. So this is the front. Why didn't they put that in like this? This is the side I needed. Okay, I've already removed that. I don't have that. I don't have that piece. I've already done that. I've already removed all of that. It goes from, okay, 19. I'm still confused, but let's continue doing what we were doing because those pictures don't really help. Hopefully that's still good. Okay, so I guess I guess this goes on like this. Something like that, I guess. We'll see when we get to that part. That makes more sense. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it now. Now that I see how it installs to the car. Make sure I got these tight. You don't want to put them too tight, but you want to make sure they're tight enough. I'm getting the hang of it now. Okay, that's done. We need this. Because you really can't see the instructions. They need to do better on their budget. This is some sort of bracket, which I am assuming it is the bracket that goes here for that. Yeah. So let's see. This will go here, or like this, I'm guessing. Yeah, it wouldn't go up there. So I'm guessing it would go here. No. I'm guessing wrong. I really don't know what I'm doing at this point. I just know there's this piece here that has to mount to something, unless you just leave it sitting there. And then there's this piece here with the intake itself, and they really don't give you very great instructions. Okay, so this boop, boop. See, and their instructions are backwards. They're not in order at all. So from the looks of it, this does go right here where I was assuming it went. It's just what for? Is it for this? It can't be for this. Like, I'm really confused and getting annoyed at this point because their instructions are all over the place. And it's getting really hot. Saying something about a vacuum line, I don't have nothing that low down there. All my lines and stuff are up here. I have this line, I have one farther down. I don't know if you guys can see, and I just don't know. I might have to go watch some YouTube videos, I guess. Pause you guys for a little while and come back, because how do you expect somebody to read that? Or just wait for my dad to get home and have him help me, which I'd rather do it by myself. So, alright guys, so I paused the video to go look up videos of how to install this cold air intake, but I wasn't having any luck finding anything, so I just didn't start recording again, and I just decided to take my time and figure it out. I pretty much got everything figured out. The clamps they sent to be able to clamp this down, these clamps, they're too small, so I gotta wait for my dad to get back with my brother's truck to go get bigger clamps. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, there, this thing right here, so this bracket is supposed to come off, and then I'm supposed to attach this to this black bracket right here, which is the one that came with the kit, but I can't get that screw out to be able to attach it to the other bracket, so I'm just gonna leave that sitting there like that. I gotta cut this blue hose to the right length and then pop this cap off and connect it to there and put this back on, and then I gotta put the air filter on. But other than that, I've pretty much got everything put together. I'm gonna go get some scissors or something to cut this to the right length, connect it, and then I guess all I gotta do after that is just wait for my dad to get home to go get the right clamps to be able to clamp this down, and then add my air filter, and then after that I should be pretty much done, and then I could give you guys a startup. It might not sound too much different, but who knows, we'll see together. But yep, I'll see you guys when I guess my dad gets back and I go to the store to get the right size clamps I need, because the ones that came with the kit doesn't even work properly. And also the other stubborn thing is, I don't know if you guys can see, but down under here they sent this rubber gasket, and it's threaded on both sides, so you got to thread it into the pipe or into the factory screw hole. You got to thread it in one of them sides and then thread it the opposite way to get it in one of the other screws. So it's two opposite threads on one mount pretty much, and that was kind of weird trying to figure that out, but I got that figured out. There is this piece that came with the kit. I don't know what that's for. I really don't care what that's for. I don't seem to need it, so I won't worry about that. But yeah, I'll see you guys when my dad gets back. Okay, so I'm back now. We were able to get one on that came with the air intake kit, which is this one. I'll keep it in case I need it for something, but we wasn't able to. Yeah, we got one on, but we couldn't get the other one on. I went and bought a bigger one. Cross my fingers this one works, and then I gotta put the filter on, and I should be able to start it up. Everything else has been taken care of. I'm ready to get this done so I can move on to the next thing in my day, which is playing with Bondo and sanding down some fiberglass. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Got some oil on my screwdriver. And my nose constantly keeps running, which is nice. I'll show you the one with the fill up screw, because I hate flathead screws. They are annoying. I don't know who invented flathead screws. They were probably the first screw ever made. Who knows? I don't. Someone does. And it doesn't help with my back hurting and my legs hurting from leaning over this car. Well, my back hurts because the job I do, I detail cars for a large company, rental company at that. There's 3, I work for one of 3 companies. There might be more actually. This is taking me longer than it should. Hopefully I can get it tight enough. I'll be back. I'm gonna go find my electric tool. Okay, I'll cut you guys back on once I get that on, because it's obviously giving me a problem. Okay, so got that clamp on that I bought. The other one I had on here, it broke. I'm trying to tighten it down more, so that's the second one I had. Put that one on. Hopefully I got it tight enough. Now let's put in the air filter and finally start this bad girl up. We'll leave that like that. Let's see. Let's pop this on and see what she gives us. Hopefully it's loose and I don't have to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Loosen it some more. Oh, keep going the wrong way. There we go. I'd call that good enough. Now let's tighten it down. Just use a little tool right here. Okay, now let's use a screwdriver. I'd say that's tight enough. Everything looks good to me. There's no tools in the way. Let's get our keys and start her up. Let her warm up and see how she sounds. That's the air intake part, sounding like that. It's sucking a lot of air. I might have to buy a K&N air filter. That's a little too loud for me. It's still cold, but I'm gonna give it just a slight rev. Let me try to warm her up some, let her idle kind of hot. Okay, it's clearing up some now that I've revved it a couple times. It might have to, you know, get used to being on there because it's brand new. It sounds good when I rev it, you know, give it a throttle twisty. It sounds good. It's clearing up now, it's not as loud. Close down the hood. We're gonna give her time to warm up some more. It's still cold. When it gets to the halfway line, then we'll take her for a spin. Let's turn some AC on. Let's see. We're gonna rev her up to about 2,000 RPMs. So far, my check engine light is not on, so that's a good thing. And where I live at, when I pull out of here, out of where I live at, it's literally a main highway right there. So I'll just floor it a little bit, go down, make a U-turn, and come back home just to see how she runs. And then when I get it out on the highway, on my way to work, I'd probably really be able to see if there's any difference with the cold air intake, which I don't think it'll make much of a difference, but we'll see. We'll see how the car likes it. If it doesn't like it and it seems to run worse than it already is, worst case scenario, I'll just put the factory stuff back on, which is not a problem. It wasn't that hard to do, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'd say she's pretty warm. She's at her halfway mark, so let's take her for a spin and see how she runs. We'll have to turn the AC off to get all the power. Let me grab my jacket off the back. I forgot my sweater back there. Alrighty. Let's see how she runs. Turn the AC off. We'll roll the windows down. See if we can hear anything. It is Monday on the day I'm recording this, so traffic is bad, but it ain't that bad because a lot of people are still at work. Yeah, see, we got a good bit of traffic. We'll have to sit here for a minute and let traffic pass. While we do that, I'll just go ahead and throw on my seatbelt. If she buckles. There we go. They got a semi coming. Got two more vehicles. I'm gonna get all the way over into the main lane and floor it and see what she does. I don't know, she's a lot louder than she normally is. I mean, we roll the windows back up. We There really ain't much of a difference. It is a lot louder than it normally is. I'll turn around right here, because the next one down is a housing project, and I don't want to make a U-turn right there. I don't know. It'll probably take time for me to realize. It kind of gets up a little better and goes, and there goes the cop. Hopefully he doesn't turn around. Oh yeah. See, once I take it on a highway and I get it up to speed to about 70 or 80, and then actually floor it going at a good speed, I might be able to tell a difference. We'll just see what happens. I'll give you guys an update if I decide to keep it on or take it off. See how my car decides to run. See if she likes it or not. Let's see. Let's floor it right here. Let's see if anybody's behind me. Nope. We'll get it up to about 40. And then, I mean, she picks up. It's a little bit of a difference at a 40 roll. I mean, not too bad. It seems to have a little bit of a difference. At the same time, it doesn't. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna end this video here. Hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully you come back and watch more videos. I'll do an update on my sound system one of these days. I'll probably wait till I get it complete to do an update. But other than that, thanks for watching. You have a wonderful day. Peace.